Welcome guys. Today we're going to be reporting with FactoryTalk VantagePoint. So basically FactoryTalk VantagePoint provides unified access to virtually all manufacturing plant data sources and produces web-based reports such as dashboards, trends, XY, plots, Microsoft Excel reports, and many more. So with that being said, let's start. First you're going to start with creating an instance of production line and a tank. So I'm gonna go here. Once again, this will just give you an idea of how the tool is being used, and it'll be different in your case. But it's a good overview, understanding of how it works, what to click, what not to click, what happens when you click stuff, and you can take that related to your work, hopefully. So now in the left-hand pane, which is this, in our tree structure, I'm gonna select my Insta help, and then gonna see that what I want the folders open, and then so now what we're gonna want to do is in the Vantage model we're gonna navigate to System, Sources, and FactoryTalk. Basically, FactoryTalk connector is for the production historian. The FactoryTalk historian connector is the additional FactoryTalk historian that are external, reside in different FactoryTalk directory than the FactoryTalk VantagePoint host. So now once we're in there, we're going to open FactoryTalk. We're going to open local. And then we're going to open historian and production. And then we're going to right click and we're going to synchronize. This will initiate the tag import process, which is doing right now. It takes a little bit of time, but there you go. Boom. I'm going to click OK. And then we're going to navigate to Systems, FactoryTalk, which is this. And then go to Historians, which is this. And then Production Historian, which is this. Except we're going to go to Tags this time. And then we should be able to see the imported historian points in the lower left-hand pane, which is this. These points are now available for creating trends and reports. So now we're going to go start using trend. We're going to want to open this. Then we're going to do the same. We're going to go into System, Sources, FactoryTalk, localhost, historians, and production historian tags. And we're going to go on, we're going to filter some, and then we're going to make this bigger. Now we're going to want to filter. The one that I want is demo temp contain. The list of the points basically is filtered to only show points that contain this tag. And then I'm going to click apply. So now only the one with the demo temp was going to be showing in here. And as you can see, the ones that I want, these three, this, and this. Now the good thing about this is you can just drag and drop and it'll work. And as you can see, I have all three of my tags that I chose. And now on the trend toolbar, we're going to collect y-axis. Now it stacks it all separately. And then we're going to select live mode, which is this. And then we're going to go back to, basically I have it already set up in a way where I have my factory talk instantaneous SOAP running already. So now if I click start, I should be able to see the new trend cycle coming in, as you can see right here. And I'm going to start the 300 also. And now this one's starting to go. Now let's get back to this. And basically let's enable some things in here, such as the XYZ cursors. This is the X cursor, this is the Y cursor, and now you can see you can read the labels. So we can even publish this as a report. So if you go on Insta reports, and then what we're going to do is basically going to go over here. I'm going to go on file, and then we're going to click on publish, and then through this we can trend what we want to trend. So name, basically I'm going to name mine trend mixing tank temperatures, and then we're going to publish. Now with that being said, now we're going to go our Internet Explorer, and the local host is the port that's usually open for it, so you have to open that port and enable it. If you haven't, I've already enabled it. So once you're in your Factory Talk VantagePoint EMI, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go on Report, My Enterprise, take some time, but it loads up, and then once it's loaded, we can go on My Enterprise, basically this report right here. And as you can see, it's generating, but give it some time. It is going to open up. Basically the trend is static by default, so but you can see that the changes are occurring. And now let's go and start it up. You see nothing's happening, so Internet Explorer. instance soap, we're going to start the 200, and now you can see the 200 is starting to go off, and then we're going to start the 300. Now let's start the 300, and now you can see that these have been started and it is trending. So now with that being said, we're gonna go out of this and close this, and we're gonna go back to our VantagePoint trend, and let's try to create some reports with let's create basic Excel reports. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to go in your tags again, and basically we're going to navigate to our tag system, and then we're going to drag and drop the same thing that we did before. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to drop it in my 100. And go back again, take 200, drop it in 200, but again take 300, drop it in 300, and then we can minimize our vantage point, and then we're going to open up Excel. Once Excel opens up, cancel, we're going to go on the ribbon, and we're going to go on vantage point, which is this, and then you're going to go on insert, and then you're going to choose history. You're going to click next, and then you're going to pretty much select the items that you want. So the way I navigate to mine is Insta, soaps, mixing, and then my tanks, 100. And then I'm gonna put that there, 200, put that there, 300, put that there, and then I'm gonna click next, and then basically I'm gonna have this set to last minute, and then I'm gonna click next, making sure everything looks pretty similar. Make sure my timestamp is wide, and my quality, I only want the good one. I want to skip the advanced options, and then we're going to click next, and then we're going to make everything default as it is. I'm going to click finish, and then you should see the Excel sheet below with the tags and all the point and the data. To format the report, you're going to click on sheet 1, You're going to rename it Mixing Tank Temperatures. And we're going to right click on this again. And then we're going to go on parameters. Wrong one. We're going to click on this, right click this, and then we're going to select hide. Then we're going to click on the mixing tank again. We're going to click on the quick access toolbar, refresh, which is basically over here. And I'll pretty much say refresh, and as you can see, the value changed. Now we're gonna, you can save it wherever you want, but I'm gonna save mine on my desktop. Makes it easier to find. I'm gonna name this Mixing Tank Temperatures. Okay. Now we're gonna publish the report, basically by doing this. And then we're gonna say what type of report we want to pull. A report with parameters, basically the first one. I'm gonna click next. Gonna go ahead and check mark this. I'm gonna click next. And as you can see that you want to report mixing tank temperature, just verify that. Next, it's the one I want. And you're gonna check mark this, and you're gonna check mark this. Finish. Basically, this report is now available to any licensed VantagePoint client. Excel is not required on the client computer to view the report. So now, if you go on reports, and basically on the portal, you can go on reports, my enterprise, and the publish report should be located where we want it to be located. So if we go on the report, this is a report from Excel, and now you can see it. Basically, this is it. So I encourage you to explore this more. So basically, that's how you put the report in the VantagePoint EMI. I'm going to close out of this. And then I'm going to go here. Now we're going to go on the VantagePoint Mobile. Basically, we're going to be using the thin user interface to emulate a mobile device. Basically, you're going to go on Model. You have one new update available, My Enterprise. Select the trend and the temperature. This is how the trend should appear on the mobile devices. You can click on the report. Basically, this is how it will appear on the mobile device. So that's pretty much how you work with the VantagePoint. All right, thank you.